Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. So this morning I decided that I'm coming for a walk at the Emancipation Park. I'm actually a bit tired now, but guys, I want you all to think about life overall. A lot of times we in our life we tend to make mistakes, we tend to do things, and a lot of people make mistake in their life that affect their development or their life should turn out, whether it be teenage pregnancy, they commit a crime or something and end up in trouble with the law. But a lot of time people do stuff and they end up in problems and it affect their entire life. What would have become of their, basically it affect their future. So when you look at those individuals, at times, I know for sure here in Jamaica, people tend to look down on them whenever you hear of a young lady that drop out of high school because of pregnancy. People look down on her and say all sort of negative stuff. When you hear of a young man that end up in with the wrong companies and get in trouble with the law, people tend to look down on him also. But just think about your life overall. How many times have you done something that someone can look down on you? Just think about it. And no matter what we do in life, just imagine, no matter how much we sin, God will continue to forgive us. He give us the chance to redeem ourselves. So why can't we give these people the chance to redeem themselves? Because I know for sure the hardest thing in Jamaica right now, one of the hardest thing for someone to get is an expungement of their criminal record. The next thing that is very difficult also is a teenage mom to bounce back and get back on her feet. That also is hard because the resources are not available to them the way it should, and the entire process is just long if they're supposed to go through government for any benefit to help themselves. The long waiting list that you have to wait on for a teenage mom to get their child on part, that is something else. And what they get also is just, I would not even call it money, it's like a stipend that they get, because with that, God help, God bless them, they can't do much to help themselves and to help their child. And a lot of the reason why we have so much crime here in Jamaica is because our young men, they get in trouble with the law, and because they get in trouble with the law, they don't get the opportunity to redeem themselves. Even when they want to make a change in their life, it's difficult for them to, because they can't get a job because of that record that they have hanging over their head. They will apply for jobs here, there, all over, and once they find out that the person have a criminal record, then that is a big thing. Nothing can happen for them. And when you look at teenage pregnancy, I know of a young lady, she got pregnant at the tender age of 16. When she got pregnant, she was doing very well in high school. She was going to a very good high school also. She got pregnant. Her family basically put her out because her mom was a single mom. Her mom got pregnant with her at a very young age also. So her mom put her out and she ended up after live with the child, well, the guy family, and she lived with them and everything for a while. And while living with them, she went through hell. Literally, she was abused. Everything in the house she had to do, she had to take care of the entire house, clean. And sisters and mother was living in the house, but because she did not have a choice, it was like she was the helper there. Eventually she bounced back. Her aunt forgave her and gave her a chance, took her in. She went back to school, got her CXCs. Eventually, someone helped her. She got a job. She sent herself to NCU, and today she's a social worker. Just imagine if everyone looked down on her and decided that they wasn't going to give her a chance. What would have become of that young lady? I know right now of a young guy, what he did, it wasn't anything. Well, everything, once it's illegal, it's a crime. But what he did, he had marijuana basically, and they arrested him. At the time, I sell them, did I go sell it? So you know, say it's a good quantity. And from that day until now, him can't get a job. He's on the street now and then. He don't have a car for himself. Him drive people taxi and make a thing. But because it's so difficult here in Jamaica, him have 3 children. Him can't help them the way he should. Because a people him have to work for, him have to drive them taxi. The other day I saw him at a liquor store, and I had to ask him, I said, what happened to the taxi? Him saying, I have to give it up because he met in an accident and the boss basically, him and the boss fall out. So right now he's working at a liquor store, and I know for sure he's not working $20,000 per week. He's working liquor to nothing. All because of what he did when he was much younger. So people, before you cast those individuals out, before you look down on them, just remember that at times in our life we all fall from grace, and God continue to forgive us. He don't write us off. He forgive us every time we sin. We go to him, we ask for forgiveness, we say, God, we will never do it again. And what happened? Sometimes we still end up doing the same thing that we say we're not going to do. So before you cast people off, just look at yourself, ask yourself, am I perfect? Am I without sin? Just think of it, and before you look down on these people, try to put yourself in their position and understand that they have a life to live. They need a second chance at life.